Sorry paint people, well it's been a while. I've been painting away, trying to get a whole bunch of lessons filmed for you because I wanted to get them all done at once because I'm actually also a singer and I've got some gigs coming up and I can't be painting when I'm singing because I get a little bit of a sore throat at times, no matter how much I change my mask. Or maybe it's just my mind, I don't know, but I like to keep them far apart. So I painted a whole bunch of stuff for you, and I'm going to give you some free stuff, and I'm going to start making a few more lessons to add to the product, and eventually I'll get out there. It just keeps getting bigger. The first thing I want to do is I owe Space Your Face 01 a review of MTN Hardcore, so I'm going to do that. I bought some MTN Hardcore. I have to thank Space Your Face because it really is, it's cool paint. Some other reasons it's cool paint is that the colors are really shiny. It's a lot shinier than Painter's Touch. It's a lot thicker than Painter's Touch as well, so it kind of dries a little bit goopy sometimes in the sky. If you want to do stars and stuff, it can goop up if you do a lot of different effects. But that can be useful too. You can work with it. The Painter's Touch is a lot thinner and it goes on, I don't know, cleaner somehow. And it does different things. Like it's just a totally different thing. This is very thick paint, and there's no transparent color like a clear color in this brand, but it seems to work absolutely fine with the Rust-Oleum Crystal Clear and the other and all the other clears I've used with it, which is really cool. Let's see, there are some metallic colors, but I haven't tried them yet. They're like very specialized and they're kind of hard to find on the site. But in the MTN Hardcore part, there aren't any metallic colors. So I would say this MTN Hardcore stuff is really, really good for the planets, making the land, pyramids. It's nice and bright, and a number of other things. But I wouldn't use it to shade the same. Like once you do the planet and the pyramid, you want to shade it, and it's not very good for that. It's not a subtle shade. You probably are going to want to use color place to do your shading, and also get some metallic colors so that you can get gradual shading. It's a totally different world. So MTN Hardcore, basically you can replace most Painter's Touch colors, although it's quite a different effect. But it will add a lot of shine and brightness to your painting, which is totally freaking cool. So I gotta thank him for showing this to me. Oh, one of the really other cool things about it is that there's less solvents and less overspray. So it actually makes it a bit healthier to paint. So that's a good thing. Okay, the tops. This brand of paint, when you buy it, it doesn't freaking come with a button, man. You gotta buy the buttons separately, and they suck. They suck big time. They clog like one freaking use, and they clog up. And then you get this like grainy spray, and it's really horrible. So here's what I found out is that this works great with Color Place caps. Color Place caps, I think, are the best caps. It's like the cheapest brand, but the caps are like the best. So take your Color Place. Let's see. Take a Color Place cap and put it in your Montana, and you're good to go. You got a nice precise spray, and you can get even a little bit of shading with this. So these are thick paints. They're not good for shading, but they're very bright, and they work very well for most things that you would use Painter's Touch for. So I can't quite replace my Painter's Touch with these colors because Painter's Touch, it does different things that sometimes I want. You know, there's some ways that the paint reacts that are really, really cool within Painter's Touch that you just can't get with these. These are just too thick. So just you know, you have to figure out what effects you most like to do and get your Montana colors based on that. I also bought this Montana Alien stuff because it said that it was very transparent, and I thought, ooh, you know, a very specific, you know, small you know, I could do some real detailing with this and real shading, but not, totally not. Again, the caps are not, they don't give you a fine line. They say they give you a fine line, maybe if you're a graffiti artist they give you a finer line or something, but this paint is completely opaque. It's got tons of overspray. It doesn't look really very different from the Painter's Touch, except that it's thinner, but it's also foggier. You can't really shade with it. You can't do very much with it, and you get a lot less. So don't bother with the Alien, is my advice. Okay, so so thank you, Spacer Face, for that recommendation. That was pretty useful, actually. I didn't originally try the Montana because I saw that it was for graffiti artists, and I thought, this paint is going to be too thick and too opaque. Also because it said that the colors were matte, I think, when I used to look at it. But these colors are glossy and they're good. Just stay away from the Alien and get color place caps from Walmart. Because these caps that come with the Montana, they're absolutely hopeless. They work for one day. Okay, so thanks a lot, and that's my review of Montana. And in September, when my gigs are over, I will be doing, among other things, I'll be painting a car hood that I have out here outside the garage that I got from my car repairman. And I'm going to do a test with Montana and also with regular car paint and compare them, and then I'll put the gloss car paint on top of this and see if it you know, works as a stable car paint, and that'll be a cool thing. So that'll be in September. Okay, so thanks very much. That's my review of Montana, and ciao ciao.